Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, actually in the past videos, we solved this problem, container with most water. Actually, we solved it using two different methods. The first method was strictly brute force, where we just had two for loops, iterated through it, and got our value. But Leetcode, however, didn't accept this solution because it timed out, because Leetcode has a time limit. Feel free to watch the previous video just to see how we solved this. Okay, the second solution was using pointers, okay, where we pointed to each of these tanks and we started adjusting accordingly just to make sure we get the highest value. Okay, we kept doing that, and then we did it on and on until we got the highest value. Okay, so today we're gonna deep dive and see why the pointer solution is much better than just the brute force solution. First thing to check out is this is the brute force solution. Okay, it's 1 out of 260, so it's literally 260 steps to get to the value for this input array. Okay, 260. On the other hand, the pointer is only 41 steps. Okay, that's literally about 6 times faster, more than 6 times faster. But let's actually see what's going on. Let's start with the brute force. Okay, so let's kind of step through the code and see what's going on. Okay, so I declared my function here. Okay, I call the function. Okay, I pass in this input. So we have this height variable appears twice, one in the global scope, which is in the scope of this driver code, and one is the local scope of this function, okay, which is right here. Okay, this going on here. Okay, so now let's kind of step through it and see what's going on. Okay, we initialize our max array to 0, start our first for loop for I in enumerate num1 this height. Okay, now start our second for loop, okay, just to also go through this. But however, we only do stuff if I is greater than j. So in this first iteration, I and j are equal 0, 0. We're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna skip right through it and go back to this second for loop and start it over. Okay, now j is gonna be incremented by 1. So now they're gonna be different. Okay, j is gonna be higher than I, which is when we want to do stuff. Okay, we calculate our area, calculate our max area. Again, feel free to watch the previous video just in case you're having trouble understanding what we're doing right now. Okay, so we calculate our area, calculate our max area, bam. Okay, so our max area was 0, now it's 1 because it's just the maximum between area and max area, bam. Okay, we do it for the second iteration. Now j is 2. Okay, so we want the second guy, which is 6. We want 6, right? So we use 6 to do our calculation here. Okay, minimum between 1 and 2. So I is 0, I still pointing to 1, j is 6. So this minimum is obviously going to be 1, right? Then 1 multiplied by j minus I. Okay, then it's still going to be 1, to be honest. The area, yeah, the area didn't change, and we're going to keep iterating. So we'll see, since we have a minimum here, 1 is the smallest guy here. So even though we iterate through this, it's never going to change. Okay, so I'm just going to skip right through this, just up until we get, because we know the maximum is between 8 and 7. Okay, we know that's where we get the maximum area, because the length area is just, let's go back to it, it's just here 8 and 7, because it's 7, the distance is 7, and the height is the smaller guy. 7 multiplied by 7 is 49. So yeah, so we're just gonna skim right on through it. It's just gonna keep going till our I is on 1. So I is still on 0, right? We need to get I to 1. So we just, okay, boom, now I is 1. Okay, I is 1. Okay, so now we're gonna start calculating when j is 2, because we don't calculate when j is less than I. You see this? We're gonna start calculating when j is 2, okay, and then we're gonna get our max value once j is 8. So let's just skip to where we get j equals 8. See, our max area is still 16 right now, but watch it, once j becomes 8, watch it. Okay, it's 40 now because I is still 1, so I is still pointing to 8. 8 multiplied by, okay, I'm 40, so j is 6. Okay, it's 8. Okay, height is 8. The distance from here to here is 6. 8 multiplied by 6, I believe is, I'm sorry, the distance between 1 and 6 is 5. So 8 multiplied by 5 is 40. Okay, so watch. Okay, j is 7. Our max area is still 40, even though our area is 18. Now j is gonna become 8. Okay, good. Now our area is gonna be 49, and our max area is 49. So we know this is the max. Okay, so like I said, it's gonna take us 200, even though we found the max already, it's gonna take us 260 iterations to get to the end of this implementation. So now to our pointer implementation. Okay, it's only gonna take us 41 steps, and let's see. Okay, this is because at first our left pointer is pointing to 0 guy, our right pointer is pointing to the 8 guy, the last guy, okay? And then we're doing a calculation. We're saying if the height of L is less, we're always gonna use the less, then our area, max area, just max of the height multiplied by distance. And we know R is always gonna be greater than L, always, okay? Then with else means the height of the left pointer is greater than the height of the right pointer. Again, we'll use the smaller guy, okay? Whoever is the smaller guy, that's who we're using. We're gonna move him. We leave the pointer on the bigger guy. We always move the smaller guy inwards. Okay, so again, as we know, the right answer is gonna come when R is pointed at 8 and L is pointed at index 1. 1 and 8 indices are where we get the maximum area. So let's see that happen, okay? R is on 8 right now. L is on 0. Now L is on 1. So watch max area become 49. Boom. So at the 14th iteration, we already got the right answer. Well, this guy took us 75 iteration to get the right answer, but we're still gonna have to go all the way to the end. So now in terms of timing analysis, let's go into the Python code and see the actual timing. So I created this, okay? I have the first method, brute force, right here, okay? Let me go ahead and comment in my code. Okay, brute force. Okay, brute force. Let me make this uppercase. Okay. Then we also have a second function called max2, which is not brute force. He's the actual pointer. I hope I spelled implementation correctly. But anyways, so this is what we have, right? So now let's see. Let's verify they both give us the right values. Okay. We have an error somewhere. Error is saying max area equals 0. Let's see. So it says indentation error. So there's something wrong with our indentation. Is it? Oh, it might be. Let's check it out. Okay. Okay, it might be this guy, and then the poly. Let's try it again. Okay, good. 49. Okay, we know they work. So now let's time it. So this Python editor provides us something called timer. Okay, it's called %time. Time it. Okay, so let's time this guy, and at the same time, let's also time this guy, just to see in terms of actual seconds, actual time units, seconds, minutes, hours, who's actually faster. Okay, let's go ahead and run it and see what happens. Okay, so the first guy executes in 22 microseconds, the second guy executes in 3 microseconds. So literally, like we said, this guy is 7 times faster than this guy. So using pointers is 7 times faster than the other guy. And again, like we said here, this guy takes 260 steps, while this guy just takes 40. Okay, 40 divided by 260. Let's see it. 260 divided by 40. Okay, it's about 6.5. The collab gave us about 7. So which seems about right if you ask me. Let's actually do 22 divided by 3. Yeah, that's about 7. So seems about right. So again, you always want to use pointers when you can. That's it for this video, guys. I hope it was helpful. I'll see you guys in the next one.